A few months ago, residents of Unity Estate, Enika Obiakpo local government area of River State watched their homes reduced to rubble. The bulldozers roll in, demolishing properties that owners say were legally acquired and were not served any prior court notice.
Just woke up one day. So one community from I don't know, it's a cartel. I think they are these land grabbers. Just moved in with heavy trucks, dismantling buildings, destroying fences. Mine was affected. And then the only thing I have to do is to call on my landlord. Okay? The property I bought from you years back. I'm hearing a story that they have this court judgment, that court judgment, and then from when I came to buy the property, there was nothing like a judgment or a court case.
You can see the document in my hand. That is the judgment that the Rumudru people with their land grabbers are using to demolish innocent people's properties. In our community, many people are now in pain.
In a statement, local authorities at that time distanced themselves from the controversy, calling it a family land issue and that the government had no hand in it. But for many developers, this is part of a wider crisis in land administration in River State, where more than one community or individual claim ownership of the same land and demolition orders are allegedly executed without full judicial clarity. The Real Estate Developers Association of Nigeria, REDEN, says the absence of a centralized digital land registry is at the heart of the problem, not just in Rivers, but across many Nigerian states.
It's the same thing everywhere, where people can still play foul by tampering with an existing document to create another document, so you now have double allocation. Let them do their due diligence very well. Even if it's not digitalized, go to the family or communities that are sold and verify the claim, because there's an existing agreement the person selling is presenting. Verify if the lawyer prepared the agreement. Verify if the family signed the agreement. If you go through this process, you will run into trouble. But don't do it by yourself. Get a trained professional like a lawyer or an estate surveyor to help you do this.
REDEN took their concerns to the Chief Judge of River State, requesting judicial support for reforms among their proposals.
Multiplicity of cases, that's what led to the multiple court judgments and court orders. He let us know that judiciary alone should not be blamed, that MBA, the lawyers, also be blamed where they file multiple cases. He also told us the effort being made by judiciary to make sure that matter is streamlined, so that matter of similar nature of the same parties can be consolidated in one court.
While the courts may offer judgments, the digitalization of land records, according to the judiciary, falls under the Ministry of Lands and Housing.
The issue is quelling the doorstep of the developers, who are most of the litigants, and the lawyers also. But we have advised them that we have a registry where they can cross-check to see cases that are pending involving land. They should make use of the registry to sue the land, to know the land that is in dispute or not.
REDEN says this is only the beginning of a broader campaign to secure property rights and build a more transparent and predictable estate environment in Rivers and beyond. Deborah Abalama, Channels Television News.